Rianat Abbas is a security product manager at the African Association for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence, AI for AI. And she has over 6 years of experience across product management and cybersecurity, combining technical expertise with a user-centric approach to delivering secure and innovative software solutions. She holds a master's degree in management information systems and with a focus on cybersecurity from Baylor. So welcome, Rianat.
Thank you so much, Angie. It's nice to be here today. Excuse me, let me just take a moment. So I share my screen. So, great. Hello, everyone. I'm excited to be here today at the Elevate conference and also to be a part of an amazing community of women in tech. Not just to speak, but also to learn. And today we'll be having a discussion on an important conversation about the intersection of AI and cybersecurity. But before I start, I would like to give a little bit about me. I know that Angie already did that. I'm a security product manager at AI for AI, where I focus on securing AI systems, building AI security frameworks, and ensuring that AI-driven solutions are both accessible and resilient. And I have a background in a mix of like product security, risk management, and product design. And beyond my professional experience, I also co-founded like Technovel, which is a platform where we demystify the latest trends in AI, cybersecurity, and emerging technologies generally through like monthly roundtables and a technology course. So my work experience has cuts across like working in automobile, financial technology, and also in consulting. So I am happy to be speaking here today. But before we actually go into the intersection of AI and security, it would be nice to have a close look at what is currently happening. And if we look closely at how AI has been evolving and most especially the rapid changes happening in the tech ecosystem, AI is not just something that companies are experimenting with anymore. It is now becoming a core part of how businesses operate. I'm talking about workflows, decision-making, and even how we interact with our customers, basically. So they are now integrating AI in basically majority of all those processes. And one of the things that really like shocking is this McKinsey's recent reports, and it paints a clear picture about the current state of things in artificial intelligence and cybersecurity. At the moment, 65% of organizations are now using generative AI regularly, and that is huge, right? They did a report last year, that was 2024, and the 65% was actually huge out of the number of surveys that they did. And 53% of these companies admit cybersecurity is a big concern. And yet, only 38% are actually doing something about it. So while AI is being embraced at full speed, securing AI is currently being handled as an afterthought for so many companies. And we are already seeing the consequences. In 2024, the global average cost of a data breach is $4.88 million in the United. And this is not just an IT problem. It also includes lost revenue, damaged customer trust, and in some cases, some businesses struggle to even recover from this data breach. So from experience, if you are looking at it from these breaches, there's also a report that 97% of organizations that are using generative AI at the moment experienced at least one security breach last year. And what this means to us is almost every company working with AI has already faced a security incident. So what does this really mean to us is AI is evolving faster than we can think, faster than our ability to secure it. And companies are currently rushing to integrate it, which is good because it is offering a whole lot of opportunities for companies and even like professionals at large. But many haven't actually put serious guardrails in place to prevent security risk. And this is why we need to like rethink how we approach AI security. So instead of treating cybersecurity as something that we will fix after things go wrong, we need to start building it from scratch, like while we are thinking about the products, while we are thinking about the system. So today's conversation is about how can we actually like break all this down and identify the gap between AI innovation and cybersecurity. So there's a need for me to go back to like what exactly is artificial intelligence. And I know that majority of people, or let me say, majority of people are already like familiar with like artificial intelligence, but there is a need for me to start from this place before we can actually go into how can we actually secure it. So AI is everywhere now, whether we realize it or not, and we don't know how long it's going to be for. And but yes, currently it is everywhere. And in one way or the other, we have all interacted with like AI powered tools, looking at ChatGPT, Gemini to probably like write something, or even Midjourney to generate images and let's say videos. So generative AI is actually like core part of like what important tools that people are currently using. And at the core, we'll say that artificial intelligence is just like a computer system doing things that normally require human intelligence. So things like recognizing images, generating text, translating languages, or even understanding speech, right? So the generative AI is probably the type of AI most people are familiar with today. So if you are looking at creating things, maybe you just like want to prompt AI on, help me to like look at my resume, identify area of weaknesses. We are already using generative AI one way or the other. So it's being used for all sorts of things. And that is where things get complicated. Generative AI models at the moment don't know if what they are generating is true. So most people using them don't even understand how the algorithm works. So there are still a whole lot of flaws around generative AI, and we are still seeing concerns around deepfakes, around misinformation, and even AI generated cyber threats currently, and that is concerning in the industry. So there is no way we'll talk about like generative AI, artificial intelligence at large, without looking at how is it actually like revolutionizing the way we work. One of the way is it's already like transforming how we work, live, interact with the world around us, from healthcare to finance to agriculture, even cybersecurity. So AI is currently driving innovation. It is helping us to automate tasks. I mean, there are a lot of softwares out there that you don't even need to like manually do some work, or even some of like the brain work. If you want to demystify large data, for example, some people are using artificial intelligence to try to like reduce the complexity of the data. So it's already like solving complex challenges for us. And this is actually like intriguing because things or tasks that could probably take people like 5 hours to do, some people can leverage artificial intelligence to get it done in like just a couple of minutes. And another way is it is helping, based on industries, doctors too are finding the opportunities to leverage AI to detect diseases. Financial institutions are also using artificial intelligence to analyze risk in real time. So there are different use cases of artificial intelligence currently. And beyond business, AI is also shaping the global economy and the environment. And the current studies shows that artificial intelligence is expected to add trillions of dollars to the economy. Let's talk about like boosting productivities across industries and also like creating more opportunities for professionals. And the bottom line here is artificial intelligence is everywhere, and it is only going to become more integrated into how we live, work, and also like solve global challenges. And now, if you now look at the intersection of artificial and cybersecurity, these two are so connected. And on one hand, we have AI is making security smarter and faster. And on the other hand, AI itself is becoming a security risk. So first, we have AI for cybersecurity, which is AI is helping security teams to detect threats faster and more accurately than ever. And it is also helping to like identify anomalies, like it can flag suspicious activities without even having to do like the manual work. But on the flip side of it, we also have cybersecurity for AI. As much as AI is helping security, it also needs protection. AI system can be manipulated through different ways, through data poisoning, adversary attacks, or even unauthorized access. So attackers can trick AI models, into making the wrong decisions. And whether we are actually like looking at these two sort of like go hand in hand. So if we are looking at how can we create opportunities using AI or leveraging AI, we also need to start thinking about how can we protect the AI system, which is one of the important topics that we need to like start looking at in the industry at the moment. So if we are looking at how can we actually secure AI, there are different threats around AI, and one of it is AI hallucinations. This is when AI generates completely false or misleading information. And I don't know, we've seen so many times how AI can confidently make up sources. Like if you are trying to like generate some information from different AI tool, they can sort of give you like misinformation, except you fact check and check the information or the data very well. So there are still a whole lot of like AI hallucination going on. And another one is bias and manipulation. AI models learn from data currently. Yes, so they feed it with data. And if the data contains biases, the AI will reflect them. So this can show up in like the decisions, the loan approvals. So attackers can also take advantage of these biases to manipulate the AI responses. And another one that we have is like data poisoning. One of the cyber threats in AI currently is data poisoning. And one of it is like deliberately just like tampering the trained data. AI rely heavily on data, and imagine an AI fraud detection system being trained on manipulated data, right? So this is going to be given like false information, even false response back to the people that are using it. So what all this means is, as AI is transforming the way we work, we also need to pay attention to the new security risk that is surrounding AI. So how can we actually like mitigate all these AI risk in a way that we can trust the system and it can also be sustainable for us to use? And one of it is secure by design. Secure by design is like one of cybersecurity best principles, and AI security shouldn't be an afterthought. If you are a product person, if you are an engineer, if you are a business leader trying to integrate AI into your system, one of the things is to start thinking about security from the onset. So AI shouldn't be an afterthought. It needs to be a part of the development process. And another part is like the human oversight, right? AI is powerful and it is not perfect. So it should start from, we need to like start looking at how we can use it to assist human, but not replace it. So the moment we start thinking about AI is not a replacement for human, it is actually there to support, then we can know how to like better mitigate it. And lastly is like regular security audits. There are different AI threats constantly evolving right now, and security teams and people need to like keep up with it. The bad actors, the bad actors are coming up with like different techniques to ensure that they either hack or infiltrate the system. So there is a need to continue like carrying out regular security audits so you can detect any loopholes in the system as early as possible. While we talk about securing AI, there is also the part where AI is also useful in cybersecurity. And this is where the main part of like the good part, the bad, and also the ugly part of AI in cybersecurity. Having worked in cybersecurity, I've seen like different opportunities where AI has been like a game changer for cybersecurity team as a whole. And one of the ways that it is currently helping is like the anomaly detection. Sometimes it can take hours for you to be able to like monitor the networks, the endpoints. But currently with the use of like artificial intelligence, things are being put into places. So AI can spot unusual behavior at a go. So for instance, if someone logs in from an unexpected location, or an employee is downloading like a massive amount of data, AI can easily flag that before human can even like discover it. So there are a lot of like opportunities that AI is providing in the cybersecurity space. And when we are looking about the bad parts of cybersecurity, which is like something that is even intense right now, is like the AI-powered phishing. Attackers are now using generative AI. In fact, it is getting like more prominent than ever because AI is helping and enhancing the way they can just send personalized phishing emails to people. So there is actually like a rise in social engineering right now, and people need to start paying attention to the kind of links that they clicked on, the kind of calls that they picked, even the rise of deepfake, and that is actually becoming like also prominent as well. So there are a whole lot of like weapon, how AI can actually be a weapon to cybersecurity. And the ugly side of cybersecurity itself is how it's in line with like regulatory and compliance. This is still like currently there is still trying to be like people coming up with like AI ethics. How can we ensure that these AI products or these AI systems are compliant, especially for sensitive industries like healthcare, financial services, and even like the government's work, right? So the regulatory and compliance complexity is currently one of the huge part of like the challenges of AI at the moment. And one of the things that I've actually seen is when people talk about can security stops innovation, and security cannot actually stop innovation, because if you're trying to like innovate or integrate AI into your system, you also need to ensure to pay attention to how can we actually be in business, because if the AI system gets infiltrated by the bad actors, it can even like cause bad reputation, not only to the business, but also to the industry at large. And there is one of the use cases of AI attack that happened in 2019. And this has to do with like deep fake. And I know that there are a whole lot of like phishing emails that people are getting every day on, oh yeah, you won a voucher, or oh yeah, someone wanted to send the money to you. Yeah, something like that. But this deep fake is not even an email. It's not even like a text message. It was the CEO of a company was cloned with a deepfake audio. So it was just like a call that the employee received, and the attacker actually posed as the CEO of the company, and the employee transferred $243,000 to a fraudulent account. It's not even like a text message. It was not a phishing email. It was just a call, and the sound actually, the voice, everything looks like the CEO of the company. So there are different ways at which they are now using this particular AI for cyber attacks, and people need to start paying attention to it, both as for organization at large and also individuals. And one of the ways that companies and professionals can start thinking about how can we better undo or secure AI is the NIST risk management framework, which was established to ensure that AI actually needs the structure, it needs the guidelines. So the NIST is developed to ensure that organizations build, deploy, and also use AI systems in a secure way. So if you are working in the AI space or trying to consider looking at the AI space, it's also good to take a look at the NIST AI or NIST risk management framework in securing AI, because it helps us establish how can we better govern beyond just the cybersecurity landscape, but also in terms of business functions and also operations. And looking at the future direction, what can we actually do from here? One of the things that I would say and also recommend is that regulatory compliance, like I mentioned, is one of the key things, and companies need to start putting and also investing into like their compliance by either like hiring people and also training the team on how can we better be compliant when we are using AI, and most especially trying to build a secure AI development framework for the team, right? AI security needs to be like, it needs to be in the discussion from the beginning, not an afterthought. So there is a need to start thinking about how can we better use AI and how can we integrate security from the beginning. And on a closing thoughts, before I round up my presentation, I try to like put together some key security questions that we can start asking ourselves, whether you want to leverage artificial intelligence from a third-party application or you are building it in-house, right? We need to start understanding who owns this AI security in our organization. Do we fully understand the risk that AI is introducing? And most especially, what actually happens when AI fails? So these are the things that I think we need to like start shifting our mindset from taking security from what is meant to be afterthoughts to the beginning of the product planning. So thank you, everyone. And if there is any question, I would like to.
We're out of time, unfortunately, but thank you for that excellent very insightful talk on AI and cybersecurity. I will be screenshotting your slides and looking at those questions later as you practice asking. So thank you so much.
Okay.